started with a map of the map of Palestine, as they say. I got another map from someone.
Let's not even call it that.
Well, this is one I consider to be the most accurate map of Palestine.
It does exist on a
Well,
map.
it does exist on the map. Interestingly, there was a note that someone posted online that I forget what state it is. One country said that next month they plan on recognizing Palestine, and they posed the question, are you also going to recognize Narnia? And here we have Narnia.
I didn't realize it was so close to Middle Earth.
Yeah. And there's been a big conflict because Middle Earth won't share their tobacco.
That's actually the river to the sea is Middle Earth, evidently.
But enough with that. Since we're going to Hebrew, we're learning about the Jewish mind, and I always like to start off with the minds of some great Jewish thinkers with some quotes. First one is from Rabbi Kook, who said, I don't speak because I have the power to speak. I speak because I don't have the power to remain silent.
I can relate to that.
And that's an important one for what's going on in the world right now.
I didn't write that one down.
Well, this is an important one because with all the conflict going on, if we remain silent, then we wind up having 1938 all over again and going into what happened then. And we can't
He
live.
meant it in a good way.
What?
He meant it in a good way.
Yeah. We have to stand up and speak now.
Yeah, there was this one guy on I think it might be the Waller people on this comment at this thing. They said, how many people said, well, if I lived back then, I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. Well, we have the chance now. That's a scary thought.
And for the way some great thinkers think, I have a quote next from Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Kozak. He's one of the people that founded the Hasidic movement. Says, I do not want followers who are righteous, but rather I want followers who are too busy doing good that they don't have time to do bad.
That goes along with that whole saying, idle hands are the devil's workshop.
Yeah,
My great-grandmother used to say that all the time. I still think it.
it's also the idea that some people think they're being righteous because they just sit home and they study all day, but they're not doing anything with what they learn.
Right.
You have to put it into work, put it into effort. And the last quote that I have is one from Rabbi Nachman of Breslov. If you're not a better person tomorrow than you are today, what need have you of a tomorrow? The basic Torah concept is every day we strive to do better. We strive to do more. And that, hopefully, the class today will help. So we're going to go into our table of contents with what we're going to be covering today. First, we're going to start with the review, go over some of the past letters and words. We're going to go into, from that, some new letters. Actually, it's just 2 letters we're going to be covering new. Next month we go into 3 and we add another final letter, so we're building. Third thing we're going to do is we're going to add a new vowel. And then some new words, increase our vocabulary. I'm also going to quiz you on some words. Next is some new melodies, of course. Of course, it's always good to have a song in your heart and sing praises to the Lord. And last, I was going to write review, but I already had review, so we're going to just summarize what we covered in this. And now for the letters. We can go over just some of the letters we covered in the last classes. So who recognizes this one?
Me.
Great. Okay, that's Bet.
Bet.
Yes. It's the second letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which makes it the number 2. Who recognizes this one? Very good. And Lamed is the 12th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which makes it the number 30. Good. It's Mem. And that is the 13th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, or the number 40. What?
Balam.
I wasn't gonna
No,
make,
it's not a final meal, never mind.
Yes.
Bella.
But it's not.
I wasn't making a word with it. We'll get to
No,
that.
I just
You
added
can
that
say
one.
it either way if you.
Okay.
But it's not a final mem, so.
Yeah, okay. We have another letter.
Sheen.
Sheen. Good.
Sheen.
It'd be a sin to forget Shane. And that's the 21st letter of the Hebrew alphabet, number 300. Tav, good. And Tav is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet, the 22nd letter, or the number 400. And
Mem Sofit.
yes, you gave it the right name instead of just calling it final mem. And that is one of the 5 final letters. Next week we're going to get into another one. And it's the number 600.
Did not know that.
What?
That it's the final, that each number is 600.
Yes. A lot of people don't know that.
So there's more up with the number 666.
You ever notice how they make the letter M?
Yeah.
It's the letter Vav 3 times, which is the number 666.
Yep.
And then they say,
Mem Samek Vav.
what?
Mem Samek Vav.
I was wondering if that was on purpose, because I noticed it off the bat.
Well, their phrase there underneath is release the demon within, so I think it is on purpose.
Absolutely.
It's underneath it is
It
what?
It says release the demon within, so I think it is on purpose. I won't touch that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how good the drink
But it
might
couldn't
be.
be the 666, because it's final mem, and it would be on the front, the 600.
Just let it loose, huh?
Yes. The things they
That's
throw
if
into our
it's
culture.
600, it would start with the final mem, and it couldn't
So
start
you
with the
can't
final.
start with the final.
No.
one,
That's
so
not
that's
just
kind of-
it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but we don't always have the, when we're reading the words, we don't always have the numbers in the specific order.
Ah,
We just add them together.
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Samek Mem Vav.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
who's 60?
Yeah. But let us continue now. We're going to go over just the letters we covered last week now, the Lamed. Remember the way it was written? I didn't put the script on anything this week. Yeah, Lamed's a nice letter. One of the interesting things about Lamed is, I'll show you that right after I bring up what it has I have to say about it. It translates as learning, but can also mean a staff. It's the center of the alphabet and represents Lev, or the heart, because learning is done not only with the mind, but with heart and soul. It reaches higher than any other letter, and is like a lightning strike of energy that travels down the tree of life. It teaches us to learn from everything in life. Hashem put things here for us to learn from. We just have, yeah.
How can that be the center of the alphabet if there's 22 letters?
It's the 12th letter. So 11 and 11, so the 11th and 12th are in the middle.
I mean, you don't really have one letter that's.
Not one specific, yeah, no, but it's right in the center in a way. Okay. And it teaches us to learn about our own spiritual perfection to align with the will of the Creator. Now, one thing that if you learn to write in the regular Hebrew book that they use for learning to write the letters, they have small squares for you to write the letters in. The Lamed is the only one that goes this part over here will go above that line as it strives to go higher. The other letter we covered was the M, the mem. I also put the mem sulfite in there, so we're going to mention both of them at the same time. Represents both waters and manifestation, as thirst for words of the Creator and the waters of life. It's interesting, the word mayim, which means water, just has a yud in between the mem and the mem sulfite. I think I mentioned that last week also. The mem itself represents divine providence, that what we could see. As you notice, on the bottom of it is open, so it's the divine providence that's revealed to us, whereas the mem sulfite is closed. So it has the hidden aspects of celestial rule, and both of them together what guides our life. So in the word mayim, the waters, we have the hidden and the unhidden aspects within it. As in ancient times we had to cross through the waters to get to the promised land. There's more in that than just the words. And it also represents balanced emotions and humanity. So we're going to have some new letters that we're going to learn today. Just two. First one is going to be the letter Hey. I don't know if you can actually see it well, but there is a small space over here. I'm just pointing that out because we're going to be learning another letter where it's going to look very similar without the space, so just be aware of that. Okay. And the next letter we're going to learn also is the letter Resh. So for the letter Hey, it represents divine revelation. More computer. And the breath of the Creator represents the gifts of life. And creates the word Haya, which is the word being. Represents life essence in all creation. And God breathed the breath of life into man. It symbolizes the effortlessness of the world. We're the ones who make effort out of it. We do that so easily. It contains within it freedom of choice. It's effortless when we follow divine will, follow God's will. You could tell when you're struggling that maybe you have to look at, are you doing what God wants you to be doing? One of the letters in the holy name of God, you have it, the Yud Hey Vav Hey. You'll notice it's twice in there. I find that very interesting. It's the fifth letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And when you think about the name of God, the Yud Hey Vav Hey, it represents breath. So if you take a deep breath in and out, you can actually hear the sound. The Yud Hey in the inhale and the Vav Hey in the exhale. It is said that you should have God's name in every breath. And it is present there as you breathe. You breathe in God's essence. And you exhale what you do with that essence that He gives you as a gift. Any questions on this letter so far? No? Next letter is Resh. It's the 20th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Makes it the number 200. As we add our numeric values. It means the head or the beginning. And it's choosing between greatness or degradation. We have the word Rosh, which means poor, if we take it on the lower level. But when we add the power of the Aleph, we'll be learning about Aleph next week. But the letter Aleph has power within it. And we add that in, we have the word Rosh. What?
Oh, I just said Rosh Kodesh.
Yes.
What the word rush means.
It means head or first.
Like the headwaters.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And-
you have up there, the word Rosh means poor.
Yeah, Rosh, just the Resh Shin. But when you have the Aleph added, Rafe Aleph Shin, it becomes head or first.
The olive would have the dot above it, making it an O sound, correct?
Yeah,
That's interesting, because
yeah.
Rosh would be humble,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you add the olive, God to it, it's
Well, think of it in spiritual terms, to be poor spiritually. Rosh. And you add the Aleph into it, the first letter, the beginning. You have Rosh, the first.
Neil,
And it's, yeah,
I'm sorry, go
okay. And you'll notice that the first word of Torah includes it. The Resh Shis, the Resh Aleph Shin is right there.
in the head of the,
Yes.
From the beginning.
And as we said, the bet, letter bet represents a vessel. And being the first letter, it's also blessings. The vessel of blessings that all things of Torah come out from. So it comes out from it is the head or the first to the Tav, the last. So all of life and all of existence that we need to know is in the Torah. And it says that in the first words.
Steve,
Yeah.
did you say that the word rash means to be spiritually poor?
It means poor in every way.
that'd be
Poor in every way?
Yeah, in any way.
Okay,
You could be poor financially, you could be poor spiritually.
okay. I thought there was another Hebrew word that meant poor, like afflicted. Sometimes it can mean afflicted and so forth.
There are many. There are many.
See, you know, a lot of people, I guess they put a lot into the gematria of the word.
Yes.
Now, that word Rosh, the way it's written there,
Yeah.
it could probably just the same be written Resh Aleph Vav Shin too, right? That could be a hole and Vav there.
Well, in the Torah, it doesn't have the vav in there.
Okay, so they always go, but I was just saying that word though, it seems like just in everyday use
Yeah.
could be written either way, and how do you,
Well, every day there'd be a reason why you would add the vav, because every letter has meaning. There has to be a
Okay.
reason why you
that's
add
kind
it.
of what I was wondering, why is that a set thing that
Mhm.
they always write?
if it's at the beginning
Yeah.
word, it's always a B.
Yeah.
If it's at the beginning word, it's
No,
always.
no, I'm talking about a hole and Vav. I'm saying that
Yeah.
you can have, some words can have it. and,
Yeah.
You know, we've even
In
seen.
some words, the O is just a dot, but here that's not, there isn't an O sound in
Right.
it. Here it's Reishi,
Yeah,
but still the Reish Aleph Shin, the root word. And we're going to be adding one more vowel. Saray, it's pronounced like A, say, Ray. It's written as two dots next to each other. As in these examples, if you want to try pronouncing them. Anyone? Okay,
Bay,
yeah,
K,
yeah,
lay,
yeah,
may,
yeah. May.
Is that a,
That's the Mem Selfit.
Mom,
Nah,
Ray,
yeah,
Shay,
Shay, yes.
Shay.
Yeah,
so the
what?
Ze'eray,
What?
I'm reading the first sentence, the Ze'eray is pronounced as I.
This?
What is that what the two dots are?
The two dots are an
Ze'eray?
A sound. So
So-
that'd be
And
Ray.
what do you call the two dots?
It's a Siray.
Ze'eray?
Siray.
Okay.
Which, to be totally honest, I don't remember what you call the vowels. When I learned that they didn't go into the names and they just taught us these are the vowels. And it's not something that you really need to know the name of it to be able to do it.
Dude,
What?
I took for years with all the rules,
Yeah.
like Hebrew University, and
Mhm.
then I got this new rabbi for the
Yeah.
last several years. He doesn't use any of the names, and I've learned so fast to read and write
Yeah.
and write in cursive, and
Mm-hmm.
I like it better.
Yeah.
But I don't know the name of anything, but I don't
Right.
care. He teaches 7-year-olds, so I'm 7.
Okay. Well, I mentioned the name, but you don't have to remember that. I'm never going to ask you it.
He uses the three dots he calls bowling ball.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See,
Well,
see,
I've-
7-year-olds. So I left my bowling ball in the shed. So you remember, it works. I remember
Yeah.
all of it. He's a good teacher. for
We'll be
7-year-olds.
playing with some things like that coming up. Okay, so we have 7 letters now and 1 final letter. So we've covered now, in numerical order, the Bet, Hey, Lamed, Mem, Shin, Resh, Shin, Tav, and the Mem Selfit.
Oh, I missed that.
So with 7 letters, we are now about around 1/3 of the way through all the letters of the Hebrew alphabet.
So it's 30.
What?
The Lamed is 30 and not 12. If you're coming down
It's-
to the
It's the 12th letter, but it's the number 30.
So it goes 1 through 10,
10,
and then 20.
30,
Yeah.
40,
Yeah,
50,
then I was right
90,
there.
that 100, 200, 300, 400. The
Yeah.
22nd letter is 400. And then you have the 5 final letters, which take you from 400 to 900. Does that make sense?
Pencil, I'm writing it in.
Okay.
It doesn't.
What?
No, it makes what you're saying. I get it. It just doesn't make sense.
That's because you grew up with the
Yes, exactly.
pagan system.
So,
Okay. So we're now going to cover a new root word. And that's the Shin, the Mem, the Resh. Shomer. Yeah. And I'd just like to put in, since we're learning the letters and getting into the meaning of the letters, yeah, we're going to get into that in a minute. I always like to say that if they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a Hebrew word has 1,000 pictures within it. Just like to throw in my own strange thoughts that pass by every now and then.
Very
So we have some new words. Okay, first word, Shomer, which you probably heard of this, Shomer Israel.
The guardian.
What?
Watchman, the guardian.
God, keeper.
So what's that second letter? Is it the Vav?
That,
That's so.
yeah, it's the vowel O, which the O sometimes is written as just a dot and sometimes is written over above. We went over that last week.
So
What was that?
Okay.
Did you go over that thing about how, like, in the history at university, they go, the first set letters was the pictures, the next set letters had vowels and hays for vowels, and then the next language put in these other marks. So when you're looking at the Torah, it's got a combination of all the different. So sometimes it's got those first where it was only vowels and hays vowels.
That in the Torah itself, when you read from the scroll, there are no vowels.
Well, but, well, that's true, but when you're reading that.
In the Masoretic text.
Yeah,
But sometimes
try-
they still have the vowels and the hays.
Just talk about,
yeah, the vowels add to make it easier for us. At some point, you reach a point where you don't need the vowels.
I know. I
But
did
some,
that.
But there are some words that you have to also learn what they mean by what the word is by the context, and that'll change the vowels actually. There are some words where a subtle change in vowel can change the meaning. And you'll realize that by the context of what you're reading, but we're not at that point really at this point now. And we're going to keep the vowels in for quite a while.
Yeah, mine, what happened was this teacher, he teaches the 60 words that have the same vowels, then 60 that have the next set of vowels.
Yeah.
So after a while, I didn't even know it, and I wasn't even using them, and I look back and see how long it had been. But it's because they memorized a set of words.
Yeah.
That all have the same one.
Right.
That's how he taught.
Well, the way this book uses it and the way I like is that we're learning root words. And from the root words, we build the alphabet. We build the vocabulary. As the Shin Mem Resh is the root. So all these will have those 3 letters within it. Shemira, which is all going to have a meaning that's based on what the root is. So this is guarding. Yeah, you'll see a similarity between all these words. And the third, Mishmeret, is a watch or a shift. The shift is like a keeper in a manner of speaking. So you're seeing similarities coming out of this root. Or Mishmor. And that means a guard or a post. There's another word that you'll see a lot that we'll be getting into later on with a Zion, which is Mizmor, which means songs. Mizmor David, songs of David.
Yeah.
So
That's what it sounded like.
I know, that's why I wanted to point that out.
So which is so it's going to have a Zion right there?
It'll have a Zion instead of a Shin. When we get to that letter, I'm sure we'll talk about that. And the next one, Mishamer. And that is conservative or conserving, to preserve something. What?
Thought it was.
Okay, that's okay. And the next word, Mishumar. Very similar meaning. Can anyone remember from reading the book, or can guess what it is? Think of the word preserve. Conserved, tinned, or canned. Canning, preserving. Still coming out of that original 3-letter root word. And next, Shimur. Shamur. What? What is it? Yeah.
Show me more.
No, well, it sounds like show me more, but actually it's not wanting to show you more because it's guarded or reserved or restricted. So it's actually the opposite of show me more.
Off limits.
Off limits, yeah. It's like you're saying show me more and they're saying no.
I'm gonna guard those too.
Okay,
Make sure you use kosher.
yeah. And Shomron,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I think everyone knows what that one is. Kelly?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Shomron,
Place in it.
drawing a blank. Samaria, or the city of Shomron.
So the last letter, okay, so help me out with these last 2 letters. The second to the last one is,
The last letter is actually one that's going to be covered next week.
Ah,
but we still want to use the root, so
Is this
that's, I just realized that on there.
The noon,
It's a final noon.
okay, and the one next to it is the, it's a vav.
Yeah, that's the O sound.
Okay.
Which,
No.
the O sound can be written as the line with the dot on it, or just the dot.
Now, if that's Samaria, how'd they get that name? I mean, where Shomron, why was that?
Because it was north of Jerusalem, those are the ones that tried to protect Jerusalem, protect
So that
Israel.
was
They were the
reason
protectors.
behind that. Okay,
Yeah, they were the guards.
so it always makes me wonder why they named it that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
I know one more, my favorite,
Okay.
Schmarty. I guarded, female. That's my
Okay. Well, we haven't gotten into masculine
I
and
know, but-
feminine yet.
That
It's-
was my favorite.
We're trying.
He's smart, but I'm smarty.
It's something we're going to have to deal with eventually in the Hebrew language, which is that it is gender-based, so there are words that can be masculine, words that can be feminine, which is going to upset a lot of liberals in this country.
Yeah, there's gonna be some woke people upset if they learn.
I'm trying to make this look
What?
something different. Once you have
So don't start giving me 25 different ways of writing it to make everyone happy. Okay. And I decided to just add some more words in here that weren't covered in the book, but I thought would be good to also include in what we learn, such as the word shame, which means name. Me, the yud we haven't really covered yet, but me means who.
Lev,
Lev, which we talked about earlier when we looked at the letter Lamed, which means heart.
Levi,
What?
which comes the word name Levi, Levi.
Levi, yeah.
Yep,
Which the Levi, they serve the priest and they have to do it with their
to
heart.
be joined to.
Yeah,
Leviticus is the heart of the Torah.
yeah. And the last one, Haya, which means being.
Chaya.
Haya.
Not that kind of high job.
Chaya. Without the vowel marks.
I forgot to put the vowel marks in.
How would that be marked? I would be like
I forget the names. It'd be with the straight line under the
Okay.
hay, and I think it's the one that looks like a T would be under the yud,
okay.
if I remember
T-bar,
correctly.
okay.
So Haya would be the Ashkenazic pronunciation of it.
Okay.
Doesn't it mean in what, a being or to exist?
Yeah.
Oh, I need a little lesson here, just a teeny weeny. Shachol Haya Bedavaro? Shachol Haya Bedavaro?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Um,
They say it so fast on the internet, I can't understand it. You know,
Shakol Nehiyah. It's
Nahia?
Nehiyah.
Nahia
Bidvara, yeah,
Bedavaro.
right.
Okay.
That's a different word.
Bedavaro.
Yeah, Bidvara. We'll get to that eventually.
Well, I have to do it every day.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's driving me crazy. And then the guy online, he goes,
Mm,
I didn't get that. And I couldn't slow it down.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I could ask you.
well,
Tehillah does it too fast. I can't understand her.
it's Shehakol Nehiyah.
Shehakol
Nehiyah Bidvaro.
Bedavaro?
Bidvaro.
Bidvaro.
Yes.
Okay. It's only 3 letters. You think I could get it? It's
Yeah.
like Al Natilat
Diane.
Yadayim. I like to call it Yadayim, but they told me that's not right. But it's Yadayim.
Okay.
By whose word all things were created is basically how it
Yes.
is translated, right?
Okay. So now I thought it'd be a good idea to take out the books. Uh-oh.
Can I ask a
How did it
one
take out our
overview
book?
question?
Hello there.
Um,
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be going through the lesson prior to the lesson or the lesson and then I'm waiting till,
It's
I
good to
haven't
go.
gone through the booklet until after the class to figure them backwards.
Kind of the way I've done it.
You can do it either way. If you go through it before, then you're prepared and you know basically what we're going to cover, and we can reinforce that. Or you can wait and be surprised and go to the book and say, "Oh yeah, that's what he said."
That's kind of
He
Okay.
likes surprises.
You like surprises. Let's see. Shall we go to page 27?
oh boy.
What?
Yeah, boy.
So, who wants to read these pronunciations?
Which one?
Uh,
Number 3? right
yeah,
now?
let's start with number 3. A little louder.
Ball, mall, shaw, paw,
Tell.
hurrah,
Harrell.
yeah,
Harrell.
yeah,
Halal.
halal,
Hallel. Yeah.
row. I guess the
Low. What?
Row.
Low. The hay is
Oh, I
silent a
was
lot of
going
times.
together. Low, hello,
Yeah.
shallow,
Yeah.
mellow, mellow,
Yeah.
tello,
Yeah.
may, charme,
Where are you?
Tommy, Marley,
Yeah, Malay.
Mare,
Yeah.
Harry,
Yeah.
Shem,
Shit. You skipped the first one.
Shomain,
Shamer.
uh,
Shamaim.
Boshem,
Bosham.
Loman,
Lomaim.
Ho,
Olame.
Ole,
Yeah.
Hold Shama, Shara, Shela,
Shella. Yeah, Shella.
Shiva,
Yeah.
Bema.
Okay.
Keep going or just?
So someone else want to take another line?
Bema.
So I want to take another line? Okay.
Har,
Yeah.
ho,
Yeah.
ho, ha,
Ahar. Yeah.
hor,
Ahor.
habor,
Abar.
oh, habar,
Yeah, we're doing Sephardic pronunciations. We're trying to.
habor,
Abar.
do another line,
Yeah, go ahead.
shem,
Shame.
shame,
Yeah, shame.
Okay.
That's the A we just
Yeah,
added
sorry.
today.
Hushim,
Hashem.
Hashem. Oh, okay, Russian,
Hashem.
Roshem,
Shame as in the word aim.
aim, okay,
Shame.
Roshem,
Yeah.
Ro, Shay,
Reshet is the last word. There's Roche.
Rochette,
Yeah.
Red, Shit, Bishop,
Reshet. Okay, someone else? No?
Mayor,
What?
Mayor,
Yeah. Mayor?
I'll do it if nobody wants to.
Okay.
Shemay,
Yeah.
Shomer,
Yeah.
I guess that'd be that's
Shomeret,
Shomeret,
Shameret.
Shomeret,
Shamor,
Yeah.
Shor,
Yeah.
Leo,
Lael. Yeah.
Leola.
Layla. Yeah. Layla.
Oh, like Lila, like Lila?
Night,
No, Layla. It's not Layla.
It's not Lila.
Yeah, it's an A instead of an A under it.
Hallel,
Yeah.
pray, Hela,
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
Elal,
Hilal. Yeah.
Is that like
Ro,
halal?
What?
Rome,
Like me, hello?
No.
Romaine, Ram,
Ram.
Ramon,
Raymond. Yeah.
Rema,
Yeah.
Torah,
Yeah.
should know that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Next is a dance.
Torah,
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I know that.
Mora,
Yeah.
More,
Yeah.
Right. Oh, like
Correct.
the,
It's Moran, not Group Moran.
Shota, Shote.
Shote.
Keep going, or somebody else want to do some?
Uh,
I won't do them all.
no.
Somebody else do?
you gonna do one, baby?
Sheet, Sheeta, or Bait, I mean, Bait.
Yeah. Okay. That's all.
Beta,
Yeah.
Beato,
Beto.
Betam, Betar,
Yeah.
Shell,
Yeah.
Shello,
Yeah.
Shelah,
Shelah. Yeah.
Shelaham,
Shelahim.
or Haim, yeah, I didn't see the
Yeah.
Segal. Shelah,
Yeah.
Shalem,
Yeah.
Ram, that's
Yeah.
Ram, I guess that's two
Ram.
dots. Ram or Ra, I couldn't read that, looked like two dots when it's Ram. I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes.
Rome,
Yeah.
Roma,
Yeah.
Romaine,
Yeah.
Rama,
Mm.
Marom,
Marom. Yeah.
Amarom,
Yeah.
Tala,
Yeah.
Talo,
Yeah.
Talot,
Talot.
Tale,
Yeah.
Talal, Talel,
Yeah.
Haman, Haman,
Yeah.
Hamon,
Oh. Yeah.
Hama,
Hamar.
or Hema,
Yeah.
Hamal,
Amal.
Aim,
Yeah.
Malay,
Mare.
oh, why, it's a Ray.
Yeah.
Look at two things at once there. Mare, Mara,
Yeah.
Marom,
Rome. Yeah.
Malam,
Maram.
Maram.
You're getting the Ratians Lamed mixed up.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting it mixed up, I'm just not looking. It's starting to go crazy here.
It's hard to read when you don't look.
Yeah, Moraine,
Maram.
Moraine.
Yeah.
Mare,
Yeah.
Babel,
Babel. Yeah.
Babel, Bashir,
Basha. Yeah.
Boshel,
Boshel.
Bachelet,
No, it's Bishelet. There's no R.
Shillette?
It's just a B. Bishelet.
Bachelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tricky because sometimes when you have a, with the shim, you just get one dot when there's no, right?
Well, the shin, the dot can be on either side.
Right, but what I'm
But-
saying is when it's an O sound,
Yeah.
you'll just have one dot like that.
Yeah. Because you notice the dot is over the shin itself. It's
Yeah.
not.
If
Next,
it'd
not
have
just-
to be over the bait, then it would be.
It would be next to the bait, not over the shin.
Yeah, towards that, I guess.
Yeah.
Where are we at now?
Bishelet and Bochet.
Oh,
And last line.
last line,
Yeah.
Moat,
Yeah.
Shenmue,
Yeah.
Lelot,
Yeah.
Halelot,
Halilot.
Ashemot.
Hashemot. Hashemot. Very good. Mutsuyan. Next time we're going to do a little more with the book, so be ready. What we are now going to just review the root words that we've covered. So the first one we got was the Shin Bet Sameh Shabbat. Rest, cease, labor, desist. Then what?
How about Leshevet, where it came from, moving into
Deceased.
We're on page 29.
No, this is just something I put together. It's not
Oh,
on.
okay. Oh, you're just,
Yeah, I'm just continuing on, just going back to
I'm sorry.
go over the root words. We're going to be building on this. Shalom. Yes.
Shalom.
Complete or whole is the root itself. And the one we just learned, the Shin Mem Resh, Shomer,
Shemer,
Shemer,
Shamar,
Shemer.
Shemer.
Yeah. God keep or preserve. Okay. Now, who remembers the words that we learned based on these root words? I'm gonna be throwing these things in periodically.
Do we pronounce them after you put them up there, or we have to put them up?
Well, you have to tell me what they mean also.
That's
No.
Shevet.
Shevet.
Shabbat.
There's a song.
Okay, well, what does it mean?
Oh.
Cessation. Okay. How about
Shabbatot.
Sabaton,
Shabbaton?
we,
What?
Yeah. Shabbat. Shabbaton, a week. Shavuot.
You're close. Shabbaton is Sabbath observance or complete rest. So we come here for our Shabbaton, for observance. Shivita. Shivita. Yeah. Well, think based on the root.
Oh, that's because that's last week, not this week.
Now, this is 2 weeks ago, actually.
No wonder I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Wasn't here.
Well, the idea is you're supposed to remember the previous lessons so we could build on them.
Well, I wasn't here, so that's how come they're not seeming familiar, because I'm thinking, I don't remember that.
Okay. Well, you have to go to the book and learn some of these then.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. This has two meanings within. In Sabbath rest, because of rest, because it also has within cessation, nowadays it's become a strike. The way even new concepts come out of the roots. Developing the roots.
cease from work.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
cease.
when you go on strike, you're ceasing from work. How about? Anyone want to pronounce? Lihashbit. Lihashbit.
Yeah.
This one has a dual meaning also.
Beat, lehesh, beat,
Lihashbit.
beat.
Yeah. I'm trying to stick with the Sephardic pronunciations.
Thank you.
I'm used to the Ashkenazic, so
I spent my whole 20-something years learning Sephardic.
okay.
Too
And-
old.
This one, to stop or put an end to.
What, so say that one again.
Lehashbit.
Lehash.
Yeah, it's in the
So
book.
you would say lahash pos,
I would pronounce it as Lahashbis.
beast.
And that's another silent Shua, isn't it? So those always throw you here. The
Yeah.
silent Shuas versus vocal Shua.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's rules for that, which is if it's at the beginning of a syllable, it's
Right.
silent. If it's on the end of a syllable, it's pronounced. So le, it's at the beginning of the syllable here. I mean, it's at the end of, it's the beginning of the word, so it would be le. This is the end of a syllable.
Right, so it's silent.
When it's added onto a letter, it becomes a two-letter syllable rather than one-letter syllable. So this becomes lahash. Now, if there was another one after it that had that again, that one you would pronounce. But there isn't, so we don't.
That's important to remember though, because that, otherwise you first look at it, you go, Lahashabi. It's not,
I know.
it's Lahashabi.
Well, we'll have plenty of examples to practice that one, go over it. There are a lot of words that we'll be using with that. I just want to stop or to put an end to, and following the last word in that mindset, nowadays it also means to lock out. Next. Hashbata. Now think in the direction we've just been going. What do you think it means? You have to go back and relearn lesson 1. What? Lockout or cessation. Yeah. I tried to give a hint saying think of the last one. And Shabbat. To cease work and to rest. You'll notice a subtle difference. Well, maybe you won't notice a subtle difference. When we use the word Shabbat, it's usually the vowels are reversed in how we say the word Shabbat. But since Ashkenazic, you can recognize it more because we pronounce it Shabbos. Whereas in here, would be pronounced Shabbos. So you notice the vowels are reversed here, which changes the meaning subtly. So he ceased work or he rested would be what this comes from, rather than talking about the Sabbath. But still has ceasing work or resting as we would in the Sabbath at the same time. So I think everyone needs to go back and reread the last lessons. You have 2 weeks to do this. Because this was...
There will be a quiz.
You can blame the women because they had their women's event so we couldn't do it 2 weeks ago. And next we have Shin Lamed Mem, Shalem. Yeah. Is complete, whole, or perfect.
Shevet to sit down.
What?
Oh, Leshevet to sit down. That's where the root comes from.
Here's another one with the non-pronounced vowel. Lishlom. And that's to be complete or finished. Lishlom. Lishlom. How big does it look on the screen?
So if I was going to say it is finished in Hebrew, it would be
You'd say Lishlom.
That's to be with the L.
What?
I said the L in front means it's to be, not already complete.
And then we have Lishalem. The same letters, but the vowels are changed. What?
To make perfect.
Another thing that I'm completing is to discharge a commitment. Yeah. Yeah. Then we have, who wants to pronounce it? Lahashlim. Yeah. To make peace, reconcile, complete, to accomplish. See, the meanings are very similar. So if you have dyslexia, you'll have a harder time with this. But you see how they all come out of a root word. Anyone want to pronounce it?
Which one of us?
Yeah.
Mushala, Mushala,
Mushlam.
Mushala, is that I can't read. Yeah, Mushala.
Mushlam. Again, you have that
Got a
silent
caboose.
vowel in there.
Cahoots.
It has to fulfill or perfect. Shalemut. Complete, wholeness, perfection. Okay.
Seen that?
What?
It's true. The bottom, the little dot next to it, so right.
That amendment the next last.
Now, this
letter?
one we've learned everything.
On the one above it, though, we didn't.
Yeah.
That's
Is that
a
a
new le-
noun?
That's a new letter. really.
What's there's the ooh we learned.
What?
We covered the ooh sound.
Yeah, that's a sure.
Okay.
Is that a mem? It's,
Yeah, that's a mem.
okay. Show me.
What?
She.
This is one you'll be upset when you see what it is. Slow-mo.
Shlomo.
No,
Solomon's nickname. Darcy's son's name, Shlomo.
And now we have the new words. I'm just going to go through this very quickly because we already covered this before. See how well you remember from 10 minutes ago.
Shomer.
Shemer, God or keeper. Shemirah, guarding. Mishmeret, watch or shift. Mishmor,
Mishmor. That's the one that sounds like Mizmor. but it's
Yes.
Mishmor.
it's guard or post. Mishamer, anyone remember?
Yes, from.
Conserve
Can,
from
yeah,
a, what?
The cans up there.
No, that's the
That's
next
next
one. Yeah, Mishuma, yeah. Mishuma, that's an U under.
Shumar.
Yeah.
Canning.
Yeah, conserved, tinned, canned.
Come in handy when I watch the baby that cook.
Shomur, restricted. And the last one we covered was
Shomron.
Shamra. Yes,
Shomron.
yes. Okay, now I'm just going to go over some basic general rules that we're going to get into in more detail as we go along. In some letters, you're going to see there's a dot in them. It can have a dot or it can be without a dot. And the sounds on some of them will change. One example of that we have that we'll be getting into in more detail is the letter bet. Bet. If the bet, if it has a ball in it, it's bet. If it's void, it's vet. What? And then there'll be other ones we're going to get into as we go along. So I want you to become aware of that. Unfortunately, that also means for me I have to learn how to put those dots into the letters because the keyboard I have doesn't do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a pain in the keyboard.
Yeah. The other one has to do with the other one has to do with the letter hey. It's very simple rule that when you see that at the beginning of the word, it takes on the word the. Hashabbat, the Sabbath, as an example. Hashem, the name.
Hamor, or donkey.
He's going to miss the singing.
We won't be just.
Okay. Next I have basically two melodies. Just the first one is just going to have just the first line of the melody. The other one will have 2 lines of the melody. There's more to them that maybe we'll get to in another time. So is everyone ready to sing? You got your singing voices on? You? Okay.
Baby, baby, baby.
Okay.
Uh,
So who can read it without the transliteration? I'm trying to see if there are some letters in here we haven't covered yet. So if you need to use the transliteration underneath, you can. Yishamru.
Oh, Yeshamru?
Yeah, Yishamru.
Shamru.
B'malahu Sachar.
Huh?
B'malahu Sachar.
I can't go that fast.
Shomrei.
Shomrei.
Shabbos.
Shabbat.
Yeah, here I'm using the Ashkenazic pronunciation. It just sounds better with the Ashkenazic pronunciation.
B'chorei.
B'karei Oneg. Now, when we sing it, the word Shomrei is said 3 times.
It's got what?
The word Shomrei is said 3 times when you sing it, though.
Okay.
Okay. Yishmachu b'malahu Sachar, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbos, V'karei Oneg. Yishamru b'malahu Sachar, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbos, V'karei Oneg. Very simple melody.
What does oneg mean?
What?
Is that
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Well, I know what the oneg is. I don't know what it means.
Well, it's their pleasure.
And that's what I've always wondered.
Yeah.
Misplaced.
I thought it just meant covered dish
Oneg equals food.
Yeah, I thought it
Oneg
just meant
equals
covered dish
buffet. Right.
Yeah.
Oneg equals,
Well,
I mean,
Isn't food pleasing?
huh?
Isn't food pleasing?
It depends.
Ours was called Havra.
What?
Havra Hall.
Yeah.
That's what they call where we did our oneg at. Havra, like friends, Havra,
Yeah.
Havra Hall.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? No,
It's a green bean casserole.
Okay.
Put hot on it.
So that was a simple, quick song, so you didn't have to suffer too much. The next one starts off with a very similar word. Instead of Vishamru, instead of Yishamru, it's Vishamru. She already knows it.
Yeah.
Is it?
B'nai Israel et Hashaba.
Well, it doesn't have the thought in it, so isn't it the Shamru Fanay?
I don't know.
As I say,
I've been
I
singing
can't,
it for
I don't know how to
20-some
put the
years,
dots
and
in
I
it yet,
just-
so.
Okay, so it is Benay.
Yes, it's B'nai.
Fish.
And this is one, if you went to Heskamuna after the services, when we go into the outer area where they have the food set out, they usually pass out the cups of wine or grape juice for those who can't drink wine. And well, way before doing the blessing, we'll be singing this melody. Yeah, well, it's on Shabbat. Well, after the service. It's not part of the service, it's
I mean,
afterwards.
just at home, I do that, because I've
Yeah.
got a little siddur that stay there.
Okay, good. There's another line to it also. But the meaning of it. And children of Israel kept the Sabbath. And next line. La sos es ha-shabbos l'doroso baris olam. So, okay, you want to lead the song then? Israel es ha-shabbos la'os es ha-shabbat l'doroso baris olam. Yishamru b'nei Yisrael es ha-shabbos la'asos es ha-shabbos l'doroso baris olam. We'll add the next part in maybe another class.
No, Darcy sings it, I just listen to her.
Yeah.
That was my
So
best.
the children of Israel kept the Sabbath to make the Sabbath for their generations a covenant for the world.
I never heard that translation.
I've seen a few different
Yeah,
ones.
so
There was another one that I saw that it doesn't make sense.
And I've always said it as the children of Israel are to keep the Shabbat
Yeah,
rather than kept. It's a shar to keep the Shabbat, and it's for all generations.
keep the Shabbat probably I would say is probably a more accurate
The
translation.
door,
Yeah.
where we,
And children of Israel shall keep the Shabbat.
throughout the,
It varies by who translates it, and especially when you go with the grammatic structure of the lines, because you have Vishomro, to keep, Bnei Yisrael, children of Israel. Yes, Hashabat. The word et doesn't really have a translation. Some say it's the Aleph and Tav beginning to end, encompassing everything.
It's always before the direct act.
Some people say it's,
Like,
and some people say it's Yeshua.
okay, yes, some people do say that.
In the Messianic
But the structure is first we talk about what's the action. Keep. Who's taking that action? B'nai Yisrael. What's this action being taken upon? HaShabbat. So that's a basic structure that you'll see in Hebrew, even though we're not learning grammar. It's good to know the way they structure things so that it makes more sense.
Yeah. Say that one more time.
Okay, you start off with the action.
Action.
Is,
Right.
Because
Yeah,
it's
the
a
verb.
verb-oriented language. That's what I always tell everybody.
yeah,
It's a verb.
the verb. And then who is doing it?
Okay.
Or what is
B'nai
doing?
Yisrael.
B'nai Yisrael.
Uh-huh.
And then who is this action of the verb being acted upon? Shabbat. Yes.
I get
Okay. Keep, children of Israel, the Sabbath. Yeah. That's basically how it's being said.
I always think it's just Genesis 1, Bereshit, Bara, Adonai, and Ma'in, that, Shamayim.
That's what Hashemayim v'ha'aretz. Yeah.
Basically, you could say in shall guard B'nai Israel the Shabbat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had our songs. So
That's good.
finishing up, we reviewed the letters from the past week. We reviewed the root words. Go back, go over the root words, because when you learn the root words, you can basically recreate the whole language. It's important to know that. Okay, reviewed the words created from those root words, which go back and review that again. We learned a new root word and created words from it, and we sang.
Are you creating this presentation as you go?
Yeah,
You know, did I
Wow.
mention the program Anki to you?
yeah, I believe you did.
You could add these and make Anki cards, and you can build Anki cards where you can go in and, it's a program for memorizing stuff, and it'll, things you when you see a word, if you know it, you
Yeah.
just say you know it. If you don't know it, you can say it's hard or difficult, or you don't know
Mhm.
it. And then it will start retesting you on those words as you go. It's really
Okay.
a neat program.
I
Med
refuse
students
to be
use it to
techie.
learn anatomy. and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm gonna have to look at that a little more
Well,
when,
Steve,
when I
I'm
have
impressed.
time.
I refuse to be techie. Paper and pencils all
Well,
right.
yeah, but
Okay.
that program is nice because it'll just review based on whether you know things you know. It won't ask you much again.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
forget next week.
Then that's where it's good. 'cause
See,
it-
yeah, and now Gary's got it, because he keeps forgetting stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, honey,
I can't even remember where my car keys are.
oh.
Mine are attached to me.
I need a program to tell me that.
Mine's clipped on. You're not supposed to
I bet
carry on
that's
Sabbath, so I wear
I
them.
wonder if I got it.
That's a good idea. Mine are clipped to my purse.
Yeah. So, any questions? Any answers?
No, that's nice that
Okay.
Josie's done.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Well, I hunt around for different templates. I didn't actually create the pictures. I found a template that had those in it.
Well, that looks good.
I do have a
Very
question.
professional.
Okay,
What is the meaning behind Shomron?
Shomron?
He told
Yeah.
us guarding.
He was just
Guarded.
saying that they
Yeah, you
they
missed it.
guarded Jerusalem.
Yeah.
They were North
Okay,
Jerusalem.
okay.
Yeah.
I-
See,
well, I just-
I
I
Well,
didn't
back
get
to-
it all. I
Got
did not get it.
short-term
Go
memory.
back to the root, Shomer. Go back to the root, the 3 letters, Shomer, Shem, Memresh. Basically means to
Welcome
guard.
to senior citizen.
It comes out of that.
We can forget short-term memory loss together.
What'd she say?
What did you say?
Welcome to senior
We
citizenship.
can forget our
We
short-term
can
memory loss.
forget
What you
Yeah.
did.
everything together.
Yeah, see, George is with us too, so hey. Sandy's like, I already got
Now
it.
we're just talking